Part 10, and in this time, I'm gonna finish Rock Tunnel, be it by hell or high water or hiker, apparently. Hiker Oliver has an Onyx. Have all these hikers with the rock types are the main reason I taught Whopper Jr. Brick Break in the last segment rather than Aerial Ace. I had the TMs for both. Aerial Ace, the flying type attack, would be good against the Picnickers in this cave, who use sometimes Oddish and Bellsprout. And in the next city right after, well, not in the next city, but the next city that I care about, Celadon City, has a grass type gym, flying type attacks, and a grass type gym. That makes me the winner, I guess. But also Whopper Jr., you can tell he's at level 30 now, but I have a lot of fighting to do before I reach Erica. So I'll be at level 34 by then, I hope, which will give me Flamethrower. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Flamethrower. Or if I get him up just 2 levels beyond that, that's level 36, he will evolve and have wings, which are always welcome when I'm fighting grass types. And also, Hiker Oliver is gone. That's the current update. And I've grown a level, which puts me 1 step closer to learning a fire type attack. Another reason to take Brick Break over the Aerial Ace is also related to Celadon City. In the department store there, I can purchase Brick Breaks, the TMs. So, and I'm not sure if I can ever get Aerial Ace back again. See that Picnicker, she saw me in the dark from 1 tile off the screen. But I can get Brick Breaks forever and ever if I need to. And I might actually come back for them. Because if I overwrite the move between here and the next time I have to fight something that's very difficult and rock type, I can restock on that. Also, fighting type attacks are good against ice type Pokemon. I don't know where I would fight ice types and rock types back to back. Hint, hint, hint. But maybe that move will come in handy if such a situation ever decides to arise itself. Also, Picnickers using normal type Pokemon, weak to Brick Breaks. Aren't we lucky to have got that TM? And up here, there's a Max Eater. They sort of hide it from you in the darkness. And there's this hiker here. You can't walk around him. He can see you 1 tile off in the darkness as well. And he wants us to beat his power. Great. And he has 3, I'm guessing, rock-type Pokemon. So let's see if Brick Breaks will cover that sort of a problem. It's looking pretty good, I gotta say. Most of these have been 1 kills, if not all of them. And not only does that save on time, it saves on power points, which is very useful because I'm going to be running out of Brick Breaks here very soon. But it's not that big of a deal because Brick Breaks aren't going to become, super effective, handy, or for a type sort of place until, for a very long time. I don't think it's going to come up again until much later in the game. Unless the rockets at Celadon City use a lot of Raticates and Rattatas. They're normal types and will be weak to the attack. This guy here tries to trip me up. So I'm waiting for timing to happen so that he can walk right. I can walk right on past him. Now these Picnickers here, you might get distracted and run right through them. Even with this rock here, you might think you have to fight her, but no, you'll walk right on past both of those guys. Or gals. And if you turn the corner up here, you can do what I did and fumble around in the darkness for a while because you don't know where you're going, and you should have practiced 1 more time beforehand. But around in here we have, there it was. It's Ann Pearl. It's Ann Pearl. And I think we're out of the woods, I mean, mountain, so... Oh no, it's one more Picnicker, and this one was inevitable. Picnicker Dana has probably 3 things that are weak to Brick Break. Like Meowth. One-hit kill. What else? A Pidgey, which is technically weak to Brick Break, because it's part normal, and then regular to Brick Break because it's part flying. But I'm out of Brick Breaks regardless, and I had to struggle. And then my accuracy is lowered on struggle. And then no matter because I overcome the Pidgey. And let's see if Oddish can be taken in 2 hits. Just barely. And Sweet Scent makes my evasiveness fall, which means its accuracy is effectively higher. But it doesn't get a chance to take advantage of it because I 2-hit killed it without attacks. Even though I'm not fighting any excess trainers or wild Pokemon, because I'm only using 1, he's getting pretty high leveled for what it's worth. And we're out! We're out of the rock tunnel. No more darkness. No more 80% of screen being black. No more having to find that Nanab berry. That guy is also a trainer up there. He would try to fight me, but I was too far away. And there's Lavender Town, goodbye! And now we're on Route 8, and this one trainer is one of the 2 that we have to fight. Or should I say, one of the ones of the 2s that we could fight. We have to fight one of them. It can be her or the other one, is what I'm trying to say. And she has 2 Clefairies. Both level 22, I believe. And if I had any more Brick Breaks, then this would be a very easy battle. Maybe I should have restocked on Brick Breaks. But anyway, I could have fought the Gambler, which is standing catty-cornered to this lass's gaze, but he had 2 Pokemon as well, and I believe they were Growlithe and Vulpix. And I decided that Clefairy, or I tested that Clefairy was, took less struggles to die, actually. With this one, I wouldn't have to fight, or I wouldn't have to heal in mid-battle. The other one I would have, so I chose this one. Because I don't think these Clefairies have actually attacking moves. I take damage from recoil, and then they can minimize and everything, but that's about all. Oh, and they can use Follow Me, which makes me attack them if we were in a double battle. And my struggling's missed because it keeps minimizing. It gets very small and it comes back up again, which lowers my attack power. And at this point I'm wondering, does it have more than 26 health? Because I believe that's how recoil works. You take back a certain percentage of how much damage you do, and I'm not sure what that percentage is, and I won't find out because I'm put to sleep with that little red sliver of health left. So I'm thinking if I take down that red sliver, I might get 1 damage and recoil. Let's see if I am right. Hey, he woke up pretty quickly. Hooray for good video. And Clefairy 2 is down. And Last Julia is down. And there's that Gambler I could have fight. He's a rambling gaming dude. Because gambling and teen or kids doesn't mix. Do not gamble your kids away. But you could go find a couple or 3 of berries in this patch here. And because we can cut right on through it, we don't have to deal with any of the weird trainers that run around and stuff on top. And there's my super secret sneaking section that I have to have on every single map, where these biker dudes want to try and fight me, but I avoid them. And then there's that scientist guy, who I don't want to stand in the gaze of. And underground path, which means I can run or bike. That's a pretty fast bike. I can bike right underneath Saffron and come out on the other side, collect a Whoopperberry, and I am finally in Celadon City. And oh no, rockets. But first we have an item to collect. It's one of the free items just sitting around in cities, which are actually pretty uncommon. There's an ether behind these buildings, and at that little juncture there, I could turn inside in the building and run up some stairs, but there's not really anything in there. There's no items. I was surprised. That scientist is not one of Professor Oak's aides,